Recognition in the lexicon of meditation is a divine force. It speaks of a moment when the direct darshan, the direct meeting of reality occurs. It usually takes place along lines of one of these three principles: the function of towards spiritual enlightenment, components of psychology, or understanding of the qualities of experience. There'll be points of insight and awakening and understanding, but there's a point where you recognize it, which is where the two things become one thing spontaneously. It is an indescribable sensation, but it's like a chemical explosion that runs on its own power. There's no effort in it. You are riding an essence. Now, this is one of the things that you're dealing with in this whole process of meditation. You are an incredible matrix of these indescribably complex and potent energies. There's not one, two, three, four, but hundreds, thousands. As they emerge, all of these processes that I've been talking about become involved. All of this that we've been heretofore talking about in one of the bipolar aspects of identity, which are the ever famous and difficult to comprehend subjective identity and objective identity. Meditation unfolds through these spheres of experience. In ways unique to the pole of experience of subjective or objective view. I, other. Famous components of all psychological systems of experience. Yet these three principles function thoroughly in both, yet in different ways. The function of meditation: what is the meditation doing? What component of the personality, what our character is involved? And the items of experience that are sought to be understood. Yet there are more points of objective qualities of meditation than subjective. Or let's put it another way: we tend to flow towards objective styles of meditation automatically, because that's what we do automatically. We define ourselves by our experiences. Whether examined or not, whether this process takes place consciously or unconsciously, what we perceive and what we experience through our perceptions defines our identity. So the science of meditation reflects that, in that there are more kinds of meditation that you would say classically take place in the objective sphere. In other words, we find ourselves meditating on perhaps a divine quality, the quality of love, or the divine heart. We seek to understand the mystery of love. Love is the one quality that permeates all action and all components. When you're speaking technically like this, there is a kind of absurdity, because love, of course, cannot be described or defined, yet it can be experienced. And one can say, through rigorous examination, through countless meditations and lifetimes of meditation, one hasn't come into a sphere of being where the energy of love was not present. One can meditate on the dynamic quality of action. One can meditate on the quality of love in action. You seek to know its components through restricted parameters. How does it function? How does it reveal itself? If you truly wish to know this subject, which is a subject we all profess to be interested in, a wide range of experience immediately follows. And you are automatically thrown open to everything. That is one of the things that gives love its fierceness, is that in that love encompasses all. To meditate on love is to be brought into the sphere of all. It's a very associative, disassociative force. It brings you out of yourself faster than any single thing, which is why it is touted as a path out of the forest. It often involves the dissolution of all that is known. In fact, it always involves that. One could meditate on what is said to be the infinite form, the form of eternity, the eternity body, what they call Ishvara, the form of eternity. That which is, that occurs forever, that is supported by that which is not, eternally. The infinite form. Again, associative, disassociative. We experience it associatively and it immediately disassociates us. The infinite form is a reality. And it's a classic object of meditation. It starts as a conception of. When I say the infinite form, you conceive of some amorphous blob out there, and you attach your awareness to it, and then something happens. We see it as other, an object of. It very quickly absorbs us. The primary of associative paths the meditation on the human form, to meditate on your own nature, to understand all the bits and bytes of data that cause and support your existence, how you work, how you are put together. Now this can be done. This is essentially yoga. To understand how your awareness functions in the sphere of mind, to understand directly how your awareness functions in the sphere of energy, to understand directly how your awareness functions in the sphere of form, to see how they interlock and interlace and affect each other, to see how you can move your awareness inside the sphere of the human form, thereby changing the view, thereby changing perception, thereby changing experience. This is the essence of evolution. And for the human being, one of the swiftest paths of unfoldment. To simply allow one's self-nature to reveal itself. Again, that problem of relativity, though. If there is no relative point of view that gives rise to accurate perception, then what we are is immediately taken at face value. What gives us traction? Once plunging within, do we just disappear into our own navels? Do we lose the feeling for life? This is where the balance of these three qualities of meditation, function, character, items of experience, is very helpful to give us a relative purchase. Now, of course, as these principles become purified and essentialized, it becomes the potencies that we become impacted with become very intense. This is what is euphemistically referred to as the mandala. There are very complex forms of thought that it becomes possible to create at a turn of a thought that produce reality. This is where one enters the realm of power and alternate reality with great force. This principle of meditation, objective meditation on divine inner forms and formulas, gives rise to one very, very special form, which is also a formula, which is termed the Guru.